Hi, my name is Sofia Relosa, owner of SVR Infinity and SofiaRelosa.com. And today I'm going to talk about what to expect when you hire your first Feng Shui consultant to do your audit. Okay, so before I go into the steps of what are the things that they might actually request from you, I have to give you first a breakdown of the 4 factors that we always look into when we do our audit. The first one is the external environment, second is the building, the third is the time, and the people. Okay, but before I explain each factors, I have to explain to you that there are 2 common audits that a Feng Shui master does or a consultant. The first one is either the complete audit, wherein the external environment is factored in a very intense and deep research in a very thorough manner, in addition to the building and the time and space. Okay, and the second one is the floor plan, wherein the Feng Shui consultant simply looks at the floor plan of your home, if the forms or if the forms are actually following the right Feng Shui. Okay, so let's talk about the complete audit. Now, when we talk about the complete audit, the first thing that your Feng Shui consultant will actually request upon visiting your site is to actually request for the map, because the purpose of the map is to check how close you are to the key source, which is the mountain or the water formation. And then from there, he or she will be able to assess what can he or she tap, so that or what you can do in your space to make sure that you tap the key source in a much positive and efficient manner. Okay, next is the building. This is where the floor plans comes in. At the same time, this is where we plot in the long-term flying stars. This helps us determine what is the long-term effect when you actually stay in the space. Okay, if your career is going to be good, if you're going to amass great wealth and so on, or if you're going to get sick or so on and so forth. So those are the things that we look into when we study the building, the flying stars, the form. And at the same time, we also check if the forms in the specific building or the home is actually allowing the key flow to flow freely. Okay, next is the time. You will expect your Feng Shui master to even ask you, okay, when did you move in, or when was the structure built, and so on, because the time actually affects the flying star, the long-term flying star of a home. So it depends. The numbers actually change depending on the decade that your structure or home was built. It changes every 20 decades, actually, just to be exact. So the time actually helps us find out what kind of flying stars you have for your home. And last but not the least, of course, we look at the people who are staying in the space. The Feng Shui master will ask you the birthdays of the people staying in the space, because what we want to is to align your Bazi chart to your Feng Shui to make sure that, to help you rather, to make sure that, that Feng Shui will be positively activated, or your sectors, to help you achieve your goal in the process. Okay, and also finds out if there's a certain sector that affects your Kwa. I'll explain that later on. I know it's too much jargon. Your Kwa or your personal space. You actually, in every home, you have your it's sort of like your base in every home, and we want to check if that base has the proper key flow or is flowing freely, just to help you. If it actually flows freely, and the key, yes, it flows freely, the long-term effect of the space is going to be good for you. Okay, on top of the flying stars. I hope I'm making sense. So basically, those are the things that you are going to expect. They're going to expect them to ask for a map. They're going to ask for a blueprint. They're going to ask for when you moved in, and even your birthday. Okay, and usually the process takes 1 to 2 weeks. It hardly happens just in a day, because a good Feng Shui consultant will actually do a good research in terms of your external environment, your space and form, and aligning it to yourself. Okay, it's going to help you answer your questions and help you find solutions to your condition whenever you're staying in that home, basically. So it doesn't happen in just an hour. It doesn't happen in just a day. they usually get back to you after a week or 2 weeks because they need to do research. We need to do research because we are in the business of changing lives. That's why we have to do our research. It's our utmost responsibility to do our research so that we actually do the Feng Shui efficiently and effectively, so that the Feng Shui of the home can change your life and become better. Okay, so that's basically what you expect. The first one is external, building, time, and people. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that you watch me again next week. I have a new topic, and if you want to get to know more about the Feng Shui for 2020, please watch this video. Thank you so much. Bye.